Women with their highest attraction towards you will require nothing of you. You won't have to do nothing. You don't have to have height, muscles, money, 401k plan. You don't have to have sense of humor. You don't even have to have a big Willy Wonka. You just gotta just be. You ain't gotta do nothing. There's women out here, they got PhDs, that's pretty. They got a whole long list of requirements that they say they want. But if they just happen to just whatever, for whatever reason, get a tingle when they're around you, or curiosity, you don't have to have no money. Some women get tingles for guys that's homeless. Tiffany Haddish was dating a homeless guy. Some women get a tingle for guys that don't make nowhere near as much money as them, but they just got a tingle for Jennifer Lopez got a tingle for a dancer. It don't matter. Once a woman got a tingle for you, it's nothing you can do. Why? It's guys out here that's spending thousands and thousands. I've learned and observed that it's guys out here that's spending thousands of dollars on women. And they look at it like styrofoam. It's nothing to them. Because whoever they like, you don't need no money. And they make it easy for you. You know what I'm saying? They're making it easy for the guys that they like. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think that, oh, she's so hard, I gotta take her to Paris and take her to the 7 Seas. You ain't gotta do that. That's for the plastic girls. Y'all trying to imitate them fake girls that's going after the real gold diggers, that's going after like old pink men. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all worrying about that. Y'all think y'all trying to imitate them, the women that's doing that, but they selling their souls and stuff. And even them, don't get it twisted. They know where to go to get some, when they really attracted to somebody for real, not fake smiling because they just so anxious to taste the lifestyle of the famous or the rich. I mean, they're just so anxious they do anything, So they are just, they still know where to go to. They thing might be, their ultimate goal might be a gold digger. But when they're attracted to somebody, like really attracted to them, you ain't got to have nothing. You ain't got to have the yachts. You ain't got to have the yachts. You ain't got to have the big time car. And you ain't got to live in the hills and the forests and all this stuff. You ain't got to have all that. You ain't got to have all that. So, don't get it twisted, man. Do not get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You ain't got to have all that. They playing with you. My man got to have all this. Y'all better come correct. That's just because if you see the guy that they're attracted to, you wouldn't believe they're attracted to that guy, The guy that they're attracted to is what you least expect. It's the guy that they least, it's a lot of times it's the guy that you least expect. You know what I'm saying? Because they're attracted to different stuff. They're attracted to some guys they're attracted to because they know what he'll do in the bed. They know that he'll do anything in the bedroom. They can tell, oh, he nasty. They can look at him and say, oh, yeah, he one of them nasty dudes. He going to be doing that. He going to be doing that. So you say, why she like this guy? A lot of times they like the dusty, dirty dudes because them dusty, dirty dudes, they going to do anything in the bedroom. You know, they're gonna do anything to get a you know, to get a reward. Their job is, you know, to keep the kind of like worship a womb man. That's their job. They don't have no other job. Their job is to worship a womb man. You know what I'm saying? So you'd be surprised what these women got radar. Oh, that's the type of dude that's gonna do that. Oh, that's the type of dude that's gonna do that. They got radar. Oh, he one of them guys. He's too confident. He wouldn't dare do this in the bedroom for me. He's not the type of guy that's gonna go above and beyond. They know what type of guy that's gonna go above and beyond. You may not be that guy. You may think it's disgusting to do some of the things that other guy do because he's trying to keep her attention. You may not be used to going above and beyond. You may have a lot of love and be a great guy, but sometimes them women just want servants. They want that guy that's already dirty, and he can be nasty, and that guy not gonna say, it's not gonna call them out. He's not gonna call them out and say, wow, you dirty, or you do this, or why, because they want that guy that's nasty. If I've observed them and watched them, so many women want that nasty guy that they think is gonna do anything. I remember a girl, what was her name? She used to be on the Breakfast Club. She interviewed Boosie. And she viewed Boosie as a type of guy that'll do nasty stuff. So she started asking Boosie, do you do this? Have you ever done this? Have you ever licked this? Have you ever? And she knew what type of dude Boosie was, and he said yeah to most of the stuff. She asked them to confirm because evidently Boosie looked like the type that'd do certain stuff. So she wanted to confirm that her assumption was right. But they already know. She already knew. She already knew. She already knew that Boosie, done certain stuff. That was the type that do certain stuff. And he said, yeah, I've done this. I've done that. You know what I'm saying? They want that guy that's nasty. They don't want the guy saying, nah, I don't do this. I don't do that. They don't want that guy no more. Nah, I don't do that. I don't do this. They want that guy to be like, yeah, I do it. I don't care. No problem. No problem. I don't care. Yeah, I do it. That's who they want. We live in an age, man, where ain't no shame. They don't want no. They don't want to hear no. They don't want to hear no from no man. They don't want to hear no from no man. They don't want to hear no from no man. So, that's just not what they're about. They're not about hearing no. So if you that type of guy that's so confident that you don't want to do this, a lot of them don't want to hear that. DJ Khaled said he don't do this and that to his wife. You know what I'm saying? DJ Khaled was like, nah, I don't do this. I don't do that. But women now said they not going to do this and they not going to do that. A lot of them say they not going to do this and do that. Especially the ones that's been around. You know, so it's a wild game, man. You don't need no money. These guys are spending thousands and thousands and barely getting a hug, man. They spending thousands and thousands. When a woman like you, she'll spend money on you. She'll spend money on you. When a woman like you, you don't even need no money. She want to spend money on you, man. But when she don't like you, she wants you to treat her like she want to treat a man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a crazy game, man. The game is so crazy. It's a crazy game. So you guys done waste a lot of money. Most every man, it's nothing wrong with giving money to people or to women and stuff. If you don't want to throw your money away to a woman that's using you, though. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just bored and you want to go to an event and you want some company for that day, that's fine. But if it's over a repetitive thing, then you're getting used. It just wasn't a one-time entertainment thing. That means you're getting used. And it's not a good thing to get used. There's nothing wrong with having some fun. But when you repeatedly not getting what you want and somebody constantly always telling you what they want, then that's a problem. That's a problem. So you just you have to be on the lookout for that, man. A lot of you guys think you gotta have the fancy car, the best shape up hairline. Go on Target and Walmart right now, and you will see guys with the girls that don't have none of that stuff. They don't have none of that stuff that women claim that they want. And these are nice looking women. Some of them got education and PhD and all that stuff. You know, that's what they about. You know, and they're but they don't. Their guys don't have that. I'm telling you, they dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray. The women are now confirming what I've been saying for a long time. They are now confirming that online. They may not use the term Pookie and Ray Ray, but they might say guys with doo-doo stains in their drawers. So y'all women, girl just said, y'all women flexing guys with doo-doo stains in their drawers online. She said, I see them raggedy guys y'all be bringing. She said, but y'all go to dinner with them other guys, with them clean guys, but y'all don't claim the clean guys. Y'all claim the dirty guy, because the dirty guy gonna do so much, gonna tolerate so much more than the clean guy. So it's all about tolerating with them. Who's gonna tolerate the most? That's who women want to be with. They want to be with the guy that's gonna tolerate the most. They ain't playing with you. You know, this not all of them. This just majority. Especially we live in a age of no shame. We got the female rappers talking about unladylike stuff that women never talked about like that on this level. You know what I'm saying? But it's on another level now. So you just gotta understand that ain't no more shame. They done took away the shame. They done took away the shame. They don't want to have to do with. They don't want to go back to that. They want to be looked at as an equal in most cases. And the only time they don't really want to look at it as an equal is when it's, and if it don't benefit them, but they want to say, no, I can do everything you do, but when it's time to risk life, then that's the man's job. We equal, but when it's time to pay for certain stuff, I'm gonna save my money. I want you to spend your money. Okay? Be a man. Lead. I want you to lead, but I only want you to lead with your wallet. I don't want you telling me what to do. You're not my father. But when it's time to lead, I want you to lead with your wallet. That's what they are saying. It's a wild world, man. It's a wild, wild, wild world. So, something you got to keep in mind when you're dealing with modern day women. Because they got a lot of guys fooled thinking they got to have a lot of money. You don't need none of that. It's good to have money for yourself. But it's very good to have money for yourself, because if you don't cooperate, they're going to run away from you, because they saying, I only wanted you to, because you was doing everything I told you to do. If you're not going to do what I told you to do, you have no use. I have no use for you. That's what they're telling guys. I have no use for you if you're not going to do everything I tell you to do. I don't have no use for you. So it's just a sad scenario. It's a sad scenario, but it happens every day. Guys spending super duper money on women that's giving themselves up to guys that have no money and don't even have a bed. They have a mattress in a corner of somewhere over a friend house or over a relative house. They got a corner. They don't even have their own room. Are they still getting women? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They want that dirty hood dude. Trust me. So many guys I do consultations with, and so many guys that comment on my videos, hundreds of them say they got better results when they were broke when it came to women. They got better results when they were broke. Can you imagine that? Getting better results because you are broke. Because you broke, yeah. And I actually can see that too. For some reason, you're a magnet when you broke. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if you give off a certain energy or they can sense it, or something you give off when you broke that guys with money don't give off. Certain energy, certain fragrance, certain vibe, certain something. But it's something is going on with that, man. But I'm Alan Regan. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell button. Download my latest album, Eccentric 777 album by Alan Regan. You want a consultation, message me on Instagram, Alan Regan Show. Make sure you confess with your heart, mouth, and mind that Jesus Christ got on the cross for your sins. And you will be saved. You're going to go through some things, but you will be saved. You will be saved. Much love to y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Stay blessed, stay prayed up. And it's not about being perfect. It's about being connected. None of us are perfect but Jesus. I'll holler at y'all later. God bless. Alan Reagan in.